Hey, chat. How are you? Good morning. How is everybody? Hello, Paulina, Teresa, Beverly, Kimberlina, Nia. What's that? Well, I'm live now, Nia. I'm here. Hello, Elaine, everybody coming in. So, this live that I'm doing, it probably won't be for very long. We're not doing a 4 or 5 hour live. There's really no need to. I want to go over some bits and pieces of stuff that I want to sit and discuss with all of you because some interesting things have happened with Foodie Beauty. So I was just on Twitter this morning gathering up all the interesting and informational Twitter peeps to share with you guys. I was watching Foodie's live last night. There was a lot of eating going on, but I think something happened in Foodie's live. Anybody that watched her live last night, did you guys notice how her mood shifted during her live? Like something happened. I think she got the news that she is not going to be monetized because she went from being really happy to she got really quiet. Wait, is the mic really bad? You tapped out early. Why? What's wrong with the microphone? I'm going to get a new microphone. I'm about tired of this one. It's her own fault for not posting anything. It's crackling. Is it real bad? Is it real bad? It's not bad. You know what? I'm going to get a new microphone. I promise. You know what? You know what the problem is? It's not the microphone. It's the little cord that plugs into the microphone. It got bent at one point. I straightened it out, but it's still a little. But I'm going to fix it. I promise. I'm going to order one and be done with it. So you have my word. I will fix the issue because I'm tired of it too. So apologies to people watching. Apologies. I will get that fixed in short order. Okay. So let's talk about the interesting things that have happened with Foodie. Last night during her live, she got really quiet, really quiet, really quiet. I think she got the news last night that she was not going to be approved for monetization. And if she didn't get it last night, then more than likely she would get it early this morning because Quirky Love Rose, when she applied for monetization, it took 24 hours to hear back. And if Foodie applied yesterday, that means she'd hear back today, right? But I think that something happened last night that didn't make her happy. Also, let's talk about the thing that also happened. So, Milky Chai was doing her chat last night, and Sofa King came in, Life by Ron, Life with Ron. He came in last night and said that he was paying at least a portion of Chantal's rent. I don't know how long that's been going on. I don't know the amount that he's been paying, but he did say that he is paying at least a portion of Foodie's rent. I actually do have a PayPal, but you don't have to send me money for a microphone. I'll get that taken care of, I promise. But I do have one. But going back to Sofa King, yeah, he went into Milky Chai's chat and he said, yeah, I've been paying a portion of Chantal's rent. Now, here's something that maybe some people might have missed. Did y'all know that Life with Ron, Life by Ron is also Scapegoat in her chat? Because there was another chat, there were screenshots that were gotten where Life with Ron was being Scapegoat and said, yes, I'm Life by Ron. And I looked at the chat from last night and Scapegoat was in there. So I guess Scapegoat and Foodie are still on good terms. despite the fact that he went into Milky's chat and he shared that information. Now, for those that also might be wondering, how is Ron able to give Foodie money? Well, before I came live, I decided to be nosy. I went on his channel to see, like, what is going on his channel? Like, what kind of content is he doing? Ron's got many different irons in the fire. And he's doing music. He's got a coloring book. He's got a nonprofit organization. So, like, he's got some money. He's got some money, y'all. Like, I don't know exactly where. I don't know where the money's coming from, but he's doing different things. So, like, how is he able to give Chantal money? He's got different irons in the fire. But it's just weird how he decided to go into Milky Chai's chat and reveal that he's paying at least a portion of Chantal's rent. Now, before we get into the Twitter peeps, there's something that I'd like to show you. Those of you that were in my live chat last night or the other night when I was reviewing and reacting to Neo Tarot, there's one part of it that I'd like to replay for you. Remember Neo Tarot talking about a man with money? Is that my PayPal? The C part of it in the PayPal is lowercase, not uppercase, but the rest is correct. Y'all remember the reading that Neo did, and she was talking about a male benefactor with money? I'm buffering a bit. I got my Ethernet cable plugged in. So I would like to replay that part for you. Let me share the screen. Let me share the screen. Okay, I'm confused. Rudolph saying, I think your internet connection, you're buffering a bit. Vanilla says, no, you're not. Am I buffering or no? Is it okay? You're catching up. Good. It's not for me. Again, I apologize. I'm so sorry for all these issues, guys. I think it feels very unprofessional. I am so sorry. But I would like to replay the part of Neo's reading of interest. Because when Neo was doing this reading, and she brought up this male counterpart, the first person I thought of was Sofa King. And lo and behold, Sofa King is coming forward and saying that he's paying part of Chantal's rent. So let me just go ahead and play this part for you guys again.
I don't know. Because of the boss. Who's this masculine energy that tells you what to do? Because he's a rich guy. He has money, but he's not rooted and grounded. He's not maintaining authenticity. He's not genuine. He looks at you and he sees opportunity. Green-eyed monster. He's filled with pride and ego, people-pleasing energy. Spirit says death to that. Something must end so that something else can begin. And then Spirit says you're a karmic femme anyway with him. You're polar opposites. But you like that money. Foodie.
You know, and Neo was spot on with this. From the outside, it looks like Sofa King, Light by Ron, with everything going on in his life, they would be polar opposites, but he's also a feedie, and he has said so. He actually went on panel on the LCU as he's a feeder and saying so proudly, I'm a feeder. And Foodie may not be the only one that he's giving money to. So like, what does Foodie do for Light by Ron, Life with Ron, that he likes so much? Well, listen, nobody can eat food like Foodie. And here's something that you guys might find interesting. He used to do mukbangs. Did y'all know that? I didn't know that till this morning. Huh. He used to do mukbangs too. Listen, hold on, wait a minute. I did not say that he's paying half of her rent. He went into Milky Chai's chat and said he pays a portion of her rent. I don't know what that portion is. If it's 25%, 50%. He didn't say I pay half her rent. He said he pays a portion of her rent, and the portion was not specified. But he has gone into other chats saying that he is scapegoat. So Life by Ron or Life with Ron, aka Sofa King, aka scapegoat. We're just putting all the pieces together here. And considering how he was in her chat last night, they're still friendly. So I don't think that arrangement has been dissolved. So that's why I decided to come live. So you guys can, like, I'm putting all the pieces together. I've known for a while that Sofa King is in the picture. Like, his energy's all over the place. Like, he's going on the LCU, and that's part of his claim to fame is I'm a feeder for Foodie Beauty. I was in the Foodie verse. And he's talked all about that. Hey, why release the info now after keeping it under such tight wraps? Well, I have no receipts. I just have speculation. Here's my speculation, because I'm allowed to do that. He's like Foodie. He likes attention. He likes the spotlight. You know, he likes the spotlight. He likes notoriety. He likes attention. Oh, it's not new. Ron told me in his own chat months ago. So he likes attention as much as Chantal. They do have that in common. Maybe on the personal front, they are very different, but in some ways they are very similar. They both like attention. And if Ron is a feeder, we've all seen Foodie, like she is a champion when it comes to putting that food away. If that is his fetish, nobody can do it like her. She may not be the only one, but she may be the favorite. So like maybe that's the attraction, that she can put the food away like nobody's business. And she was doing it last night. She was doing it last night. Yes. Like he's an author of a children's book, a coloring book. Like I went to his channel this morning because I wasn't trying to go IRL. I was just curious about what's the deal with this dude. He's got a nonprofit organization. He has done videos. He does animated videos. Like there's all kinds of stuff. He has a very interesting development. He's got music on Spotify. He's got music on Apple. Like he's faith-based songs. It's just like, whoa, what the hell? Like talk about a complete polar opposites here. What is going on here? This is so wild. This is wild work. Yep. He's a feedie and he's willing to tell us everything for a price. Yep. Yep. But he loves the attention. I believe he loves attention. He loves the attention. Like I would show his channel, but you can look up Life by Ron or Life with Ron and you can see for yourself what's going on there. I don't want to give him too much attention, but it's wild. When you go on his channel and you're like looking at all the things he's doing, you're like, what the absolute F is going on here? Yeah, and I agree with that Nina is also a feedie because she's actually paid for Chantal to go out, pay for the beaver tails, and said so. I had no idea who this guy was. He came into Milky's chat last night. For those that don't know, who weren't around during Crackhead Olympics, Sofa King was part of the Unholy Trinity. And the Unholy Trinity of the mods for Foodie were Ashley Lamborghini, Plain Cheeseburger, and Sofa King. They were the Unholy Trinity. And in the past, they came into my chat acting like complete assholes, and they all got banned. Sofa King in particular, he would always say the same thing to me. Have you taken a shower today? So like they would go into other people's chats, you know, like simping for Foodie, acting like complete jerks. But that's from like all the way back that they would do this. But then I guess Sofa King became Scapegoat. I don't know why he picked a different name, maybe to hide for a bit. Sofa King wanted to fight Monty. I'm telling you that Sofa King is all about attention. He loves attention. He loves it. He absolutely loves it. Absolutely loves it. So yeah, that happened. That Sofa King Scapegoat Ron came into Milky's chat last night, revealing this information that nobody asked for. Oh, really? How about that? How about that? Thank you, Eileen. How about that? And we're the obsessed weirdos. We're the obsessed weirdos. Speaking of obsessed weirdos, so let's talk for a minute about Squeaky. Squeaky did a video, actually a short. Correct me. Squeaky did a short on TikTok. Hey, Cowboy, how are you? Hey, Cowboy, you're going to have fun with this. I don't know if you've heard already. You probably have because you're on Twitter. So Life by Ron, Life with Ron, went into Milky's chat last night and revealed that he is allegedly paying a portion of Foodie's rent. Allegedly. I've got my doubts. I've got my... You can't trust Foodie. You can't trust anybody around Foodie. It would not surprise me if Life by Ron, Life with Ron is just planting red herrings in the community and telling lies to get people talking on Foodie's behalf. But that's what was revealed. So Squeaky, let's talk about Squeaky. She did the TikTok short where she was saying, all these people in girl world, they're so hateful, blah, 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 blah. And then she deleted it. Well, why did you delete it? You were defending Foodie. You weren't saying anything out of pocket, were you? But Squeaky got butthurt because girl world was saying things about her. And listen, Squeaky, you are allegedly a viewer from way back. I do remember the name Squeaky From. The fact that you were choosing a name, the same name as a Charles Manson follower, that's creepy. That's real creepy. In itself, that is creepy. But you made a point to be around Chantal. You were following her. Girl, you were hiding in the bushes. And then you ran up and you gave her some sunglasses. And then when she broke down the side of the road, you were right there within 3 minutes. It wasn't just some chance encounter. You were literally following her. And since you're a viewer from way back and you know about the Foodieverse and you know about Girl World, you knew what you were getting yourself into. You wanted that attention. You got the attention. And now that you got the attention, now you're going to cry about it. I'm sure you also know about Kiwi Farms and Reddit. Is Squeaky the one? Everybody's been asking that question. Is Squeaky the one getting the shots in the wild? I don't know. I cannot say. It wouldn't surprise me if that is going on. But somebody on Twitter pointed this out, and I agree with this point. If all that Squeaky was a fan, why not just walk on up and ask for a photo and an autograph and then walk away? Why were you hiding in the bushes? Why were you like, why were you making a point to hide behind the guy so that Foodie and the stream couldn't see you? If you were just a beezer and you wanted some kind of contact, why wouldn't you walk up and say, hey, how are you? Why were you hiding in the bushes? Why were you hiding behind a guy? Why were you acting like, oh, I'm not really here? You were in a parking lot. That's stalkerish behavior. Okay? You were wearing a disguise. People have been clocking that she had a wig on. Why were you acting like a stalker if you weren't a stalker? If you weren't really, I'm not a stalker, but yet you're acting like one. Why were you acting like one? If it was harmless, why not just come up and say hi? Why were you hiding so much? Yeah, I think that she was wearing a wig, Garlic. I think she was wearing a wig. And there's nothing wrong with wearing a wig. If you're not comfortable with your hair, it's okay to wear a wig. But it's just, she was all kinds of salty because Girl World was talking about her. But yet you're a viewer from way back. You know, anybody that gets around Sean's Hall gets talked about, discussed, researched. You wanted to be a part of it. You wanted to be seen. You wanted to be talked about. You invited yourself in. You could have left well enough alone. When you touch the poo, you get poo on you. So don't complain when you know you get stained. You know, you can't complain if you involve yourself. So yeah, we're going to go over some Twitter peeps, and we're also going to go over the live stream from last night. Not all of it, just the part where I feel like maybe she got the news that she did not get monetized. Like you could just tell there was a shift in her energy. We do got some stuff to go over. This live itself is not going to be very long. I'm just going over some stuff and you know, you guys can, you guys want to do some research on Ron and look around, you can. But you guys ready for the Twitter peeps? We're going to get into it. What is WGH? I don't know what that is. The foodie stands need to be evaluated. Well, they're unique. They're unique. Let's put it this way. The Twitter, her stands are very unique. Yes, they're very unique. All right, we got some Twitter peeps to go over. There's not a whole lot of stuff. Oh, way to go. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm old. WTH is what the hell? I'm sorry. I don't know all these abbreviations. I'm old. We got some stuff to go over. You guys know what time it is. It's time for the Twitter peeps. Okay, and we're going to get out of watching Neo Tarot, but like those tarot readers, they don't know what they're talking about. Well, then how come she picked up Ron's energy? Just like that. I ask you, how is she able to do that? All right, so for those of you on Twitter that want to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. And for those of you not on Twitter, that's why I do the peeps. So you guys can see what Girl World is saying and what's going on with Foodie without actually having to go on the Bird app. I'll go there for you, gather stuff together, and bring it back to you right here. So where are we starting this morning? How about something pretty from Heart? There you go, Girl World. This is something pretty for you, like something out of a fairy tale. There you go. Ever want to walk into a fairy tale for a minute? There you have it. All right, moving on. Here's also something pretty from Wakened Minds, deep under Alexandria, 2,000 years of history carved into the rock. So this is, I don't know if it's a temple or underneath a pyramid or something, but for those of you that have ever wanted to travel and see the Great Pyramids and temples, here's kind of a glimpse of what you see if you did. Just a little glimpse of history. I'm taking you guys on a little trip and you don't even have to buy a ticket or get on a plane. How about that? You know what? I like it so much. There you go. Here is our little mini trip right here. We're walking through this beautiful carved temple. We're taking a trip together. We're taking a little tour. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? Okay, I just thought I'd throw some loveliness at you this morning. Oh, ew. So, chat members, we've all heard Foodie talk about getting a car lately, right? Skyrim, I want to loot. Girly, I love you. That was perfect. You're looking for you're walking into it. That is a gamer. That is a gamer right there. Like you see places like that and you think Skyrim, World of Warcraft, where's the loot? You're looking for the shiny objects. Where's the loot? Can I sell it for gold? That's amazing. That's amazing that you that's Skyrim. That was perfect. Farrah went live. Okay, I understand, Joanna. All right. Thank you for coming in, Joanna. All right. So for those of you that you've heard Foodie talk about getting a car, right? And she wants $10,000. Well, now let's talk about that car situation. Chantal's got an active bankruptcy on her record, and she wants to get a car. An undischarged bankrupt in Ottawa can legally buy a vehicle with cash, but must report this new asset to their licensed insolvency trustee, or LIT. While you can own a vehicle during bankruptcy, cash used for the purchase might be subject to seizure if it was part of assets that should have gone to the creditors. Well, she doesn't have a car. With her bankruptcy, she doesn't have a car. But even if you get one after said bankruptcy, here are the key considerations for cash purchases while undischarged. Reporting requirements. You're legally required to report any new assets, including vehicles bought with cash, to your trustee immediately. Asset exemption limits. In Ontario, an undischarged bankrupt is generally allowed to keep one vehicle with a fair market value equity up to $7,117. If the vehicle is worth more, you may have to pay the excess value to your trustee. Source of cash. If you use cash that was available at the time of your bankruptcy filing to buy a car, your trustee may consider this a disposal of assets and require you to pay that amount into the estate. Avoid seizure. If the cash was earned after the bankruptcy filing, it is generally considered an after-acquired property, but it must still be disclosed to the trustee. And I oop. And I oop. So, if she's got a bankruptcy still active and she spends money on a car, she's got to disclose the purchase to her trustee. I don't think she's going to do that. But all this talk about a car, I want to get a car. I need money for a car. Well, if you get a car, I hope you tell your trustee that. I'm sure they'd like to know. Okay, beauty of nature. Ladies and gentlemen, Santorini, Greece. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Who wants to go? Hey, we all want to go, don't we? Who wants to go to Santorini, Greece? I want to go. That looks gorgeous. Somebody take me there. I want to go. That looks amazing. I want to go to Greece and see all that. Ooh, or maybe go to Italy. Travel bucket list, a totally different view of Lake Como, Italy. Well, that looks amazing as well. I go there too. Okay, back to Foodie. Frosty Toast says Foodie Beauty was able to reapply for remonetization on the 10th of March. Quirky Love Rosie got hers back within 24 hours of applying. It's now been 2 days for Chantal. Do we think hers got rejected again? Well, I don't know, but I think she got something back last night and she wasn't happy about it. I don't think she was happy about it at all. We're going to see it in a minute. Oh, Shoe Gal says, so Light by Ron has shared he has been paying some of Chantal's rent. He has also given Foodie Beauty many donations in the past. I wonder what he's getting in return. What indeed? What indeed? Here's a tweet from Milky. Light by Ron was in my chat last night. He said that he is Sofa King, that Foodie has known for a while, and that he's been paying some of her rent. Oh, what do we got here? Ooh, look at this. Shoe Gal says, Ron says here, when asked by Missy Med about paying Chantal's rent, not lately. So then he was paying her towards some of her rent at some point. We need to know when this happened, how long, and what did she provide him in exchange? So what was this arrangement? What was this arrangement? I'm going to blow this up. Here we go. Missy Med says, Life with Ron. May I ask another question? Life with Ron says, sure. Missy Med says, Life with Ron. Do you pay Foodie Beauty's rent? He says, not lately. Not lately. Yeah, maybe that's what he gets in return. Ring light services. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. So there you go. Receipts. We love receipts here. We love receipts here, don't we? Love those receipts. Enigma 2025 says she doesn't want to go to Malaysia anymore, but she was never going to begin with now. This is just her excuse not to go. She created a fake fight with Salah as an excuse to not do something like she always did. Listen, in my opinion, I think that Salah hasn't talked to her for a while. I think that he ghosted her a while ago, but she wasn't ready to let go. She wasn't ready to write him out of the script. Like she wasn't ready emotionally to let go of Salah. So she just kept him around, even if just by memory, like showing pictures, talking about him, having somebody pretend to be him, because she wasn't ready to like move on. She just wasn't ready to let go. So if you're someone like Foodie Beauty, and this is her story, she has said many times it's her story. Listen, I'm a writer. I write poetry. I write stories. Chantal is just simply writing a story in real time. If you make up a script, if you're the writer of the script, you have to make changes to the script. You bring in actors, actresses, you change the plot, you bring in little twists. Like if you are in charge of the content, when you're ready to take somebody out of the play, you have to find a way to write them out that just makes sense, right? Like if I've come up with this idea of like, we're going to go on a trip, we're going to go on a trip, we're going to go on a trip. If it's becoming obvious you can't go on that trip, or you don't have the money or the means, you've got to find a way to change the script to make it make sense. You know, you need continuity. So it's like, now she's saying, I don't want to go on the trip. And that is her way of ending that part of the story. What's that? The self-help thing she was listening to during cleaning was about ignoring your man to see if he comes to you type thing. She's still trying with him, isn't she? But let's play this clip from Foodie. Where'd it go? Why isn't it playing? Hey, stop that. Okay.
Specifically, I don't feel like I want to go at all. And who knows if we even will be able to because of everything going on. But I don't know. Right? In any Muslim community, I feel so judged. Like,
well, we were almost there, and then somewhere along the way she gets lost.
He's just a product of how he was raised, and it's just about that specifically.
And that was Unicorn Pondu. So credit to Unicorn Pondu. That was his voice. But so now she doesn't want to go to Malaysia. After telling people how much she wants to go to Malaysia and spend time with Salah, she wanted to go to Malaysia. Now all of a sudden she doesn't want to go. But I thought you want to see your husband. What happened? What happened? So I'm wondering, this whole trip to Malaysia, was this a grift? Was she talking about this trip hoping to grift money out of people? Was that the reason for talking about this trip? I'm going to dry bag. I'm going to get money out of people talking about a trip because maybe my beezers will get excited over the idea of a trip and they'll start sending me money. Like, oh, they want better content. They want to see me do something new. They'll just send me money for this trip. Nah, they're not going to send you money for a trip. You've tapped them out. They were tapped all the way out. They gave you $10,000 to come back to Canada. They're not going to give you $10,000 more to leave Canada. Like you've basically taken all the money you can from them. But suddenly she doesn't want to go. Like, and I feel the same with you, Mary. I don't think she's talked to Salah in weeks. I agree. It's I would call it an open secret, but it's not even really a secret. We're all aware of the fact that the Salah that we see in chat is not Salah. It's one of her mods, possibly Teardrop. It's not even an open secret. It's just like, we know that you know, and we know it's not him. He's in the middle of conflict. Ramadan is still happening. It's going to be happening for another 5 days. When exactly would he have the time or the energy to talk to you? If he's in the middle of conflict, he's worried about himself. He's worried about his family. He's worried about his well-being. Why would he get on the phone and talk to you? Why? Why? Like, just imagine, y'all, if you were in the middle of conflict like that, would you be wanting to talk to her? Be like, no, I got to keep myself safe. I got to keep my family safe. I'll talk to you later when I can. Oh, here we go. We are all bitter trolls. Now we're jealous morons. You're right, Stacy. We're all jealous morons, like Goose Chuck said. You know, you must be doing something right if people start coming in saying stuff like that. We're all jealous morons. We are all jealous of Foodie's life. You're right. You know, listen, like, hey, mods, leave the troll alone. Oh, I love playing with the trolls. I love playing with them. It's my side entertainment. It's like my side game to my main game. She's trying the best she can, and that is enough. No, she's not. She's not trying the best she can. She's not trying the best she can. And since you're here, Stacy, since you wanted to hop into my chat and say what you wanted to say, and you're not doing it in a, can we have a discussion? Can we talk and exchange information kind of way? Since you decided to come in here and this is my playground, this is my turf. Let me just tell you something. Foodie is a food addict. She's got many different addictions. And I don't know if you've given her money, but she is an addict. And she's using social media to fund her addictions, looking for people that are enablers and supporters. And she's also doing adult content in full view of the public, including, I'm sure, people that are underage. So you approve of that? Is that okay? Are you okay with that? She's over there doing the feeder fetish, which is an adult fetish, doing adult baby fetish. She's got severe health problems. She's a diabetic. And she's literally unaliving herself on camera while you guys watch and asking for money to fund her addictions. You're okay with that? And she's doing the best she can? She's doing the best she can. I don't agree. In what way is she doing the best she can? Let's talk about her stream last night. What was she doing last night? In the space of 5 hours, she ate 3 times. 3 times. That's doing the best she can. She's not doing the best she can. I would agree with you if she were getting her health together. I would agree with you if she were going to therapy, if she were going to inpatient, if she were seeking out groups like OA to get on top of her problems. She's not interested in fixing her problems. She's interested in profiting off of her problems, monetizing her problems. She gave all of her addictions a job and put them to work. And she's surrounding herself with people who are enabling her. She doesn't need yes men. She needs people to tell her fucking no. She needs people to tell her no. So, you want to come in here and say she's doing the best she can? Name some examples. You want to have a discussion? We can have a discussion. But be ready to defend what you're saying with facts. Be ready. Be fucking ready. Be ready. How is she doing the best she can? If she's full on into her addictions and she's not healing them. She's profiting off of them. She's doing adult feeder content off of YouTube, making herself sick. She's making herself sick. How is she doing the best she can? Would you, if her blood sugar is 14, how is she doing the best she can? Using the R word, that's doing the best she can. No? Nothing to say? Yeah, she's literally unaliving herself with food. And by the way, Stacey, you didn't get me mad. I'm just ready. It's like, you want to go toe to toe with me, I'll go toe to toe with you. We'll go round and round, and you won't win. You will not win. I'm someone that I don't like Foodie. She's an evil, rotten bitch through and through. And that's because she chooses to be. She chooses to be. That's what she wants. Her life could have gone a different way. But as much as I don't like Chantal, as much as I don't like her, having gone through addiction myself, I would never walk up to somebody who's an addict of something and start talking about the source of their addiction to their face and trigger them to indulge in that addiction. And the beezers that are there in her chat, they do it all the time. They talk about food. They suggest food. When we're going to go out on the town and go get the next meal. And this woman has already got health problems up the wazoo. Blood sugar at 14. Diabetes out of control. All her major organs are fucked. As much as I don't like Foodie, I would never suggest for her to go eat. So who is the evil one now? Who are the haters? The ones who call out the behavior or the ones who encourage the behavior? That's just straight evil, to encourage an addict in their addiction. I won't even cross that line. So you want to come at me and leave her alone? Why don't you go into Foodie's chat and tell the people that are encouraging her to eat to leave to stop saying that shit? Why don't you go in her chat and say, hey, she's a food addict. Stop talking about this nonsense. She's already sick. Why don't you have a go at them? Instead of coming over here at me. Anyway, we got derailed here for a minute. We're going to get back on track. That's just weird. One of her beaters to come over here and act this way. You're all just a bunch of jealous trolls. Jealous of what, bitch? I can go take a walk. I can cross my legs. I can go take a walk. I can leave the house without a scooter. Screw you. I can go do things. I can stand up and sit down, and there's no sit down here. I don't cause a breeze when I sit down. All right, moving on now. Moving on. Oh, and I've also heard that Foodie wants to go to Disney. That's the new thing. She wants to go to Disney. Hey, Enola. Justice for Spider. I'm sure that Foodie is jealous of Spider because Spider has a butt scratcher and dippy water. Spider's got a butt scratcher. Hey, Christy. So Spider has a butt scratcher. Okay, let's go back to where we were. Oh, here's a picture of Squeaky. Bad C says, Foodie Beauty, bra. Squeaky says, I notice a lot of your haters are old, skeletal, saggy ladies. Well, you wanted your 15 minutes of fame, Squeaky? There you go. That's Squeaky. Stacy was a mod for Chantal. Well, that tells me everything I need to know about Stacy. And she's a mod for Chantal. But there's Squeaky. And an interesting development, Enigma 2025, the laptop is now in the living room when it was once in the bedroom. Why is that? Why'd you move the laptop into the living room? You stream with your phone in the living room. Why is it now in the living room? Why is it in the bedroom? Are you doing content in the living room? I did hear the interesting thing about you had a box of Captain Crunch and sausage in your bedroom. Girl, I'm not even going to go there in my head. What you're doing with that stuff. I'm no. What the hell? Why is there sausage in your bedroom? Never mind. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't know why you've switched locations. Okay, let's go back to where we were. Lori says, Foodie Beauty, even Time Spoken is telling Beast Miller the hug box is not going to help her health. So here's some of the Beezers. Time Spoken says, Chantal doesn't have to be fake. That's why I like her. Oh Lord. You sweet summer child, Time Spoken. Because she is real. But yeah, like AA, they have a support system. I think you need that because your fans and haters are not going to give you the support you need. You think? You really think so? That the fans are not going to give her the support that she needs. You think so? You really think so? Yeah, because a lot of them are enablers and funders to her behavior. Time Spoken says, you can do this, Chantal. You need to remember that your fans, even if they love you, are not going to help you. You have to do that, and group therapy is good, and also try an online life coach. Thank you, Christy, for becoming a new member. Appreciate it. Listen, let me put it to y'all this way. If you were Foodie Beauty and you don't have an outside job, right? What you do is strictly online. And you're known for eating food. That's how you built your empire, is mukbangs and eating food and doing the feedie content. That is 100% of your income. 100% of your income revolves around food. Is her kick deleted? Why did you go look? Is it not there? Did something happen? I haven't looked today, but if 100% is your income is food, why would you seek help for your issue? It's gone. Really? Let me go look. I'm nosy. I'm taking a look. Let me see. It's still there. I don't know what you mean. I see it. I just went to Kick. Her Kick channel is still there. I don't see it. Maybe you got blocked, but it's still there, Dr. Pizza. It's still there. It's still there, sir. I literally just looked. Let me try again. You're blocked. Yeah, all of her platforms are still up. Look, I'll even bring up Kick to show you. Let me see. Kick. All right, I'll bring up her channel just so you can see. You can see what I see. We're going to leave here for a minute. But there she is. Look, see? There, it's still active. It's right there. Thank you, Ben Face Down, for the gifted memberships. I appreciate it. Like maybe you're blocked or something. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, we're going back to Foodie. Okay, so what was I saying? So my point was, if you're someone like Chantal and your entire income is based around your addictions and your ability to eat food, that's how you make money. That's how you pay your bills. That's how you pay your rent. That's how you support yourself. Why would you get help to stop these problems. If your problems are profitable, if your issues are profitable, if your addictions are profitable, this is how you make money. You're not going to stop the problems. If this is how you make money, if this is how you get attention, if this is what gives you a sense of self-worth in a certain community, you're not going to solve these problems. You're going to keep them going. Hell, she went out and she got the laptop to do more content. Hey, Marlene. I mean, she's like, I'm expanding here. I'm not just going to do stuff off my phone. I'm going to do stuff off a laptop. She can't make money now. Oh, yes, she can. Yes, she can. She does. Anybody who's been watching her lives on Kick, what do you think she's doing? She's taking requests while she's live. And you guys saw I did a reading on Foodie and the Beezers. They really like when she goes live, and they like paying for requests for her to do stuff on live because it's very interactive to them. They like being a part of the show. They like directing the content. They like acting like directors, like, oh, we're taking an active part in the content. Where it's like, normally the content creator does the content and they decide what they're going to do. Foodie makes it very interactive. Like, hey, you want to tell me what to do? You want to tell me to go somewhere? You want me to go out on the town? You pay for it. So they love that interactive element of we are determining what this person's going to do. She is the actress. We are the director. They get a big kick out of that. We can just pay her to do something and she'll do it. Yeah, they like treating her like a puppet. But so she's making a lot of money. She's doing well right now. Yeah, and I doubt it's just eating. So it was like, it's just that the interactive feedy element, fetish element, they really dig that. So she is a puppet, and they're treating her as such. Murder She Throws says, Neo Terrell was once again spot on with her reading. Her beezers are just like her, and that's why they watch her. Yes. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Who you are as a person or how you present yourself, you will attract those with the same energy. Maybe they have similarities to you. So this is the clip that Squeaky did, talking about us haters, us jealous morons. She's going to tell us a thing or two. Let's listen.
Now that I've had the chance to experience the haters of Girl World personally, I can just say that Chantal is right. You guys are degenerate losers who sit on Twitter all day making fun of women's bodies. How do you consider yourself the winners? I genuinely don't get it. Like, some of the ugliest motherfuckers have been making fun of me. And just so you know, I also have a double chin and stretch marks. But my tits are amazing, so fuck you.
But she told us, didn't she, chat? She really let us have it. I feel so ashamed. Not. She really told us. Yeah, she does look different compared to Chantal's live stream. The beauty of filters. And look, can I just say something? As far as how Squeaky looks, don't care. To me, that's not important. I don't care. I don't care about her teeth. I don't care about her body. I don't care about her clothes. That's a non-issue. But don't care. It's her behavior. This is where I'm going to, wag my finger at her. Squeaky, you are not a new viewer to Chantal. You're one from way back. You knew. You knew. You had to know that involving yourself in Foodie's content, what was going to happen. You had to know. At the moment you stepped out of those bushes and you stopped hiding behind that guy as you were walking towards her, and you made a point to give her sunglasses and you gave her a ride home. It took you 3 minutes to get to Chantal. You knew what was going to happen. You knew, and you decided to do it anyway. You were hovering around Chantal like a blowfly on shit. You wouldn't go away. It wasn't just one chance encounter and then you walked away and that was it. You were around her multiple times during that stream. Multiple times. You can't walk up to an oven and put your hand on the burner and burn yourself and expect people to feel sympathy when you know how girl world is. You know how we are. Anybody that gets within 5 feet of Chantal, they get scrutinized, they get researched. Kiwi Farms, Reddit is all over them. Twitter's all over it. We're some nosy motherfuckers. Straight up, we're nosy. You knew about it. We are nosy. Yeah, she's been around long enough to know. You wanted to get next to the fire and get warmed by it, but when the smoke starts coming at you, you want to run away like, oh my God, I didn't know that the fire produced smoke. No mercy. None. Don't act like you didn't want people to talk about you when you did. You wanted people to talk about you. You wanted people to see you. Nowhere in that stream did I hear you say, hey, Chantal, I don't want to be on camera. Please don't put me on camera. Please turn the camera away from me. Did anybody hear her say that? Because I didn't hear her say that. She didn't say, hey, don't put me on camera. She wanted to be seen. She made a point to be seen multiple times. And she was. They do. They do got the crazy eyes. She said it was okay to film her. Okay. It was okay to film her. So she's saying, I'm okay being on camera. I'm okay with people knowing that it's me, with showing my appearance. She inserted herself, and hey, you got to take what comes with that. Yeah, she made Teardrop go into a spiral. That was funny. That was funny. That was really funny. And here's a thought, chat. Let me ask you how you feel about this. Isn't it weird that Chantal, she doesn't like women. She's not comfortable with women. She seemed really comfortable with Squeaky, though. Almost like they've met before, like they've talked before. I mean, Chantal was very comfortable getting into that car, was she not? Now, it could be because she needed a ride and she's like, hey, I don't want to spend money on an Uber. But she was really comfortable getting into that car like it wasn't no thing. Almost like her and Squeaky might have hung out before. Chantal doesn't like women. She's not comfortable with women. So why was she so comfortable with Squeaky? Huh. Isn't that weird? Yeah, that's what they're wondering. Like all these gifts Chantal was getting, who gave them to her? Like, it's okay if Chantal has friends and associates, but if they hung out off camera, why wouldn't they say so? If Squeaky was like a in real life friend or associate, why wouldn't Chantal just say, hey, Squeaky's here. We've hung out a few times. We're cool. Why act like she's a stranger? Squeaky is trying to be the new Dee Dee. I don't know about that. But I am getting the energy that she wants attention for some reason, and she got it. And hey, you want attention from the Beezers? Okay, but the backside of that is you're going to get attention from Girl World as well. You can't get the good without the bad. So yeah, she told us we're all a bunch of jealous weirdos.
I've had the chance to experience the haters of Girl World personally. I can just say that Chantal is right. You guys are degenerate losers who sit on Twitter all day.
And by the way, how would you know that we sit on Twitter all day? Unless you're on Twitter all day looking at tweets. You kind of told on yourself right there, Squeaky. How would you know that we're on Twitter talking all day unless you're there all day? Are you there all day? What name are you under? How would you know this?
Making fun of women's bodies. How?
Ma'am, please have a seat. Ma'am, how much has Foodie talked about other people's bodies? Chantal, she's talked about other people's bodies, other people's faces. She has age-shamed people, calling them crypt keepers if they're older. Chantal has her fair share to say about people's appearances. She shames you if you're fat. She shames you if you're skinny. She shames you if you're too young. She shames you if you're too old. She's come over here and said that I have no chin. I'm so hurt by that. Chantal has said that I have no chin and that I have skunk hair. I'm hurt. I'm really, really hurt. Bald shaming. So Chantal has her opinions about people, and people on Twitter have their opinions. So it goes back and forth, doesn't it?
How do you consider yourself the winners? I genuinely don't get it. Like, some of the ugliest motherfuckers have been making fun of me. And just so you know, I also have a...
And you know what, Squeaky? There's an old saying, if you don't like it, don't look, don't listen. If somebody's saying something about you that you don't like, don't pay attention. It's just that easy. Don't listen. But you must be running around Twitter and YouTube to see if people are talking about you. You might be just as bad as Chantal, like, oh, I want to be a part of this Foodie Beauty show. That's why I did what I did. Now I'm going to run around to see what people are saying about me. And then once you see something that's negative, you get upset. You get butthurt. But yet, how did it all start? You inserted yourself, didn't you? Had you not inserted yourself, nobody'd be saying anything about you. You're attention seeking. Your behavior screams attention seeking. You were clout chasing, bitch. You were doing this for clout. You were doing this for some kind of attention from Chantal and the Beezers, to be some kind of hero in her chat. Although while the chat was going on, people in the chat were saying, yeah, this feels kind of creepy. They weren't saying nice things about you. A lot of things look weird. The fact that you were hopping out of bushes, literally hiding in the bushes, girl. Hiding behind a guy as you were walking by, running up to give sunglasses. Then when Chantal rides away, within 3 minutes, you're right there, and you weren't stalking, you weren't following. You were parked in a parking lot. But you didn't want attention. You were there within 3 minutes. I clocked it. 3 minutes. Which means after Chantal rode away, you stayed close by. Yeah, waiting for her moment. If that ain't creepy, I don't know what is.
Double chin and stretch marks. But my tits are amazing, so fuck you.
Okay, I'm going to call out a lie. We saw Squeaky in the live chat, right? And she was completely covered up. So how would anybody in Girl World remark on her stretch marks when there was no skin showing? There was absolutely no skin showing. That must be a lie, because what stretch marks? Your stomach wasn't showing. What do you mean we talked about stretch marks? You were covered from head to toe. What stretch marks? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. What does she mean talking about stretch marks? Oh, she said she has stretch marks and they're making fun of them. Okay. But there were no stretch marks to be seen. I mean, how will we know she has stretch marks unless she said, I have stretch marks? Huh? What? Yeah, this is all for attention. This is clout chasing, attention seeking behavior.
Now that I've had the chance to experience...
Okay, shut up, Squeaky. Shut up. We've heard enough from you. Salah V says, Foodie Beauty sped up. Sorry, I can't listen to her in normal speed. She's too slow. Regarding doesn't want Salah to move to Canada. Look at her live with the ums and yawns. So it gave her time to think, and it ended up not making sense. There is no future plan. If you can't live in Canada, then it's over. Question. This whole thing of her getting her monetization back. Do y'all think that maybe one of the main reasons she wants monetization back is to maybe get Salah's attention? Like if she gets monetization back, that maybe Salah will talk to her. And if she doesn't get it back, that he won't talk to her. I think she might be hoping if I get monetization back and if I start making my YouTube money, he might talk to me. But without it, he ain't going to speak to me. Let's watch the clip, though.
I don't know yet, Melinda, but regardless, like, he's building a decent life there, because until he can go anywhere, like, he has to survive and make a life for himself and his family there, right? Like, if he does end up moving with me, then basically, at least he has a business there that his family can benefit from, and he can, like, still make money, you know? I don't know yet, Melinda, but regardless, like,
Chantal, he's got a family over in the Middle East. You will never physically see that man again. You'll never be standing directly in front of him. That time is over. It's over. You want to be a part of something so bad, but that's not where you belong. You don't belong with him. You don't belong with his family. Period. You're just hanging on to somebody that would rather you let go. You need to let go of him. Yeah, and that's fine with him. I remember like all the way back. Anybody remember that when Allah, his friend, came online, when Chantal was in Canada, he told her, just stay in Canada for a month. He'll be fine. Like he's got his support system over here. He'll be fine. Just stay away long enough. It's been a month or more. He's fine. He's fine. He doesn't, she's acting like he needs me. No, you need him. You need him. You need to talk about him. You need to focus on him. Because there's no other guy in the picture you can talk about. You need to act like somebody gives a crap about you. He don't care. He's got his own problems right now anyway. Ew. Queen Jellybean says, I do need to wash my sheets. No, of course, I don't lay in them, obviously. Foodie Beauty, who are you trying to convince? You slept in pee and vomit at the villa for months, but you want us to believe a poop streak is out of the question, your lack of proper hygiene. An inability to wipe lets me know you have poop stains in your clothes at all times. Ew. Oh, no, that's horrible. Let's watch.
No, I don't lay in them, obviously. Raccoon tail. I know. Are you gonna bite me? You gonna bite me? You gonna bite me?
Okay, you know what? I know this is a side issue. I'm pissed. I'm really pissed off. Not at her, and what I see over here. BG is looking especially thin. I don't like it. I don't think she's feeding that cat enough. I'm really pissed off about that. I'm really pissed. That cat should be a lot bigger. I'm going to keep going before I get my channel yanked from me. Before I go off. Let's move on to something positive from Cats. Antidepressant content. Cats are fearless. Yeah, look at these cats. Hey, Kathy. These cats are fearless. They don't care. Cats are the honey badgers of pets. They got teeth and they got claws and they're not afraid to use them. Look, here's a cat going after a bear, an actual bear. Even the bear is scared. And a tiger going after a snake. I got claws. Don't try me. And here's a cat with a cobra. Cat's like, I don't care if you're a cobra. I'll get you anyway. Cats are part honey badger. They don't give an if. They'll come after you. Savage says, first off, lie. Foodie Beauty makes a fuss about everything. But next, why the F would anyone sub? Give money to get blocked for questioning horrible life choices. No thanks. Anyone giving this idiot money is out of their dang mind. Let's watch.
Always the one with no sub talking and virtue signaling. I don't know, you tell me, Tiddlywinks. I'm not the one making a fuss. I never make a fuss. I just live my life. Always the one with no sub talking and virtue signaling. I don't know, you tell me, Tiddlywinks. I'm not the one making a fuss. I never make a fuss. I just live my life.
I hope we get a rage today. I hope she hears back from YouTube and they say, we're not monetizing you. That would be great. That'll be so great. Fondue Spiteful Beach says, Foodie Beauty first live versus this evening. How much has she gained since returning from Syria? So, some comparison pictures. We have October 29, 2025 versus March 11th, 2026. What a difference, eh? So going back to Stacy's comment, she's doing the best she can. This is how she's doing the best she can. Spending $100 plus on takeout a day, that's doing the best she can. I mean, I wouldn't consider this someone's personal best. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe her personal best is not my personal best. But what a difference, eh? Y'all take a good look at it. This is Chantal doing the best she can right here, according to Stacy. I don't know if you guys agree. This is Chantal's. She's doing the best she can. Eating 3 or 4 meals of takeout a day, that she's doing the best she can. Using the scooter instead of walking or going to the gym is doing the best she can. Well, maybe if this is doing the best she can, maybe she should do better. Maybe she should do a lot better. Her eating is off the chain. But she's doing the best she can, though, Garlic. Remember? That's what Stacy said. She's doing the best she can. And I want to give you guys something to compare to. So Chantal, she's 5 feet tall. Now, without the extra weight, she's supposed to be really, really tiny, actually smaller than me. You see Chantal's hand. Look at my hand. Look at my wrist. Chantal should be about as small as this, maybe smaller. I'm 5'3", about 130 pounds, and she's about 5 feet tall and about 400, 500 pounds. But look at the comparison. Like, I'm petite and small. In stature, she is petite and small. But look at the difference in my hand versus hers and the wrist. My wrist is so tiny, I have a child's wrist almost. I have a hard time finding bracelets and watches to fit just because, look, okay? I have such a hard time finding watches and bracelets to fit because they're so small. So look at her wrist and her hand compared to mine. But she's doing the best she can. Truly. She's really knocking it out of the park. Just what a difference, though. Milky says, Chantal woke up at 5 p.m. Waking up at 5 p.m., y'all. And by 10 p.m. this is in a space of 5 hours. Chantal woke up at 5 p.m. and by 10 p.m. had ordered out twice and eaten 2 6-inch Subway sandwiches, basically a foot long, packet of chips, pickles, halva, which is a creamy dessert, coleslaw, Popeye's fries, chicken, and biscuit, and 3 sodas. So in a space of 5 hours, she ate twice. Twice. A foot-long sub, and on top of that, you're ordering from Popeyes. I was kind of watching through Orange Cat, and I'm like, I kept looking to see, is she done eating? She was still eating. I'm sure this has been mentioned, but she slept till 5 to sleep through the fast. You know what, Tweesa? She is a diabetic, so she is medically exempt from fasting. She didn't have to sleep through her fast. I mean, even when Foodie was with Salah, she wasn't really following the whole Ramadan fasting thing because, you know, she can't as a diabetic. She can't sleep. She doesn't have to sleep through it. She can eat. And two plates of shepherd's pie. I think that, here's what I think. I think that she sleeps all day. She gets up and she orders her food. She does whatever request that she does for the feedies. Like she's a night owl, our girl. I think she's up till wee hours in the morning. And that's how she's able to sleep all day. Like she just gets up, she does her kick stream. After her kick stream, she does requests at night. I don't know what she's doing during the rest of the time, but then she sleeps all day. She ate the entire shepherd's pie, 9 by 13. Lord. And when did she make that? Yesterday? I think she made it yesterday. Yesterday, she said she went to bed at 7:30 a.m. And let me tell y'all something. If you don't get proper rest, if you're overly tired, that in of itself will make you gain weight. Because your body produces cortisol, which is the fat hormone. If you are not getting proper rest, what happens? If you're overly tired, what happens? Anybody that's ever been in a situation where you're like, you didn't get enough rest, what happens? What happens the next morning? You're craving what? Carbs. Your body is craving the carbs and the coffee for the fuel because you're tired. Your body's like, you're making me move and I don't want to. So she's doing everything right for weight gain. She's eating tons of calories, tons of carbs, sugar. She's not moving. She's not getting proper sleep. She's putting on weight like nobody's business. Like she's doing everything right that the feeders want her to do. No movement, lots of calories, lots of carbs, sugars, fats, salts. don't staying up all night, being overly tired, which makes her want more carbs. It's crazy. Cortisol is making me wake up at 3 or 4 o'clock at night. It has damned her. Okay. And here's something pleasant from CC. Horses may have the actual answer to many problems. Their personality are as big as they are. Horses are characters. If I had a farm, one of the first things I'd want on it is a donkey. I'd love to have a donkey because donkeys are characters. I would love to have a donkey because I could make mistakes and it would laugh at me. Plus, donkeys make great herd protectors. If you have a herd of something, if you train the donkey will protect the herd. They're amazing herd animals. Yeesh. Ooh. Nothing but love says, dang, you look like heck, cutie. Kelly says, Foodie Beauty isn't looking well. She says she just woke up and is already ordering takeout. I hope she makes it to Malaysia. I can't wait to see her walk up those hundreds of steps. Keep having me moments, cutie. So she's hotter than 90% of us. And she's doing the best she can. This is Foodie. Doing the best she can. But she's hotter than all of us. Y'all, look at this natural beauty. She's a natural beauty, our girl. This is all natural, this beauty. I'm looking at Foodie and I'm feeling incredibly jealous. Like I just would love to aspire to be most like her. I mean, look at that prominent chin that I don't have. And I'm especially jealous of the fact that Foodie has the ability to take her chin and put it on her chest. I can't do that. Where's the clip of the mood change? It's coming up when we're done with the Twitter peeps. Which one? But this is Foodie. This is what happens when you stay up all night, when you don't get your sleep and you're not taking care of yourself. Now, which chin? But at least she's got a chin, Shelly. I don't have one. I don't have a chin. Maybe I should take one of Foodie's chins and then I'd have one. Bondi Spiteful Beach says, Foodie Beauty, not Chantal, trying to soft launch a grift to go to Japan or Disney if Malaysia doesn't happen. She just wants to go somewhere, don't she? She's not going to Japan. She's not going to Japan. It's expensive there. If she can't go to Malaysia, she can't go to Japan. It's really expensive there, and they don't put up with any nonsense in Japan. They are all about manners and respect in Japan. Can you imagine Foodie in Japan? That would be a horror show. But she wants to go to Disney now. She better hope that she doesn't go, because there might be some angry parents that if she puts their kids on camera, they're going to be mad. Here's something positive from Massimo. Stunning colors of the rock pillars. Akajimi. Nope. We're not doing the music. I just want to show this to you. I'm taking you guys places with the Twitter peeps. I'm showing you beautiful places. Look at this. Look at these rock formations. Aren't they beautiful? Very colorful. I'm showing you guys places in the world that are just stunning. I just thought you should see. We're all getting out together and touring things. The Tone Knob says, Foodie Beauty is never getting paid to do this feeder crap on YouTube ever again, and that makes her madder than a stabbed rat. Her whole universe revolves around eating and obsessing over food. It's so hard to watch. She's such a slob. She has no talent, anything but eating. Yep. And here's what she was doing last night. Here's the content. And for all of you people that love gardening, Flower Show says, do you like hellebores? Hellebores are some of the most loved garden flowers, and it's easy to see why. They bloom in late winter when almost nothing else does, last for weeks, and come in incredible colors like this deep velvet double black. Ooh. Look at that, all of you gardening people. Check it out. Check it out. For those of you that love gardening, check it out. Look at this absolutely gorgeous flower. I bet y'all going to be running out to go get a hellebore right now. Put that in your garden. Smell it. What an amazing looking flower. Aw, antidepressant content. He loves his cat friend. So a cow and a cat be best friends. Kitty's like, oh, you're going to give me a scratch? I'm down for that. I'll just lay right here and let you do it. And here's something inspirational from the dodo. Meet the sweetest T-Rex ever. So this T-Rex was born deformed, but that's not stopping the cat. Not stopping him at all.
Creature that's a mix between a meerkat.
Okay, I can't play the audio, but look. Look at this beautiful baby. Look at this baby. Deformed front paws, but that's not stopping this kitty. A deformity doesn't stop an animal. Look. It's like, I got a normal life and I'm playing with other cats. So for those of you that might look to adopt, if you go to a shelter, you see any animal with a deformity or a birth defect, don't judge them. They can make wonderful animals. Be the sweetest little things. You know, open up your minds and your hearts to animals. It may be born just a little bit different. They're a little different, but look how this cat is coping. Standing up on its hind legs like a kangaroo. Look. That's the most awesome thing ever. Daw. Look at this baby. I just thought you should see that. Why did I do that to myself? I always click over too much. Okay. Back where we were. Okay. Cats with aura. Checking to see if my cat is alive. This is what Booger does, y'all. Y'all want to see what Booger does? She gets underneath the covers like that. That's what she does. She gets underneath the covers and she sleeps. She doesn't snore, but she does that. Did she feed her cat the whole time she was streaming? Probably not. That's why I'm upset. And as much as I want to yell at Foodie, I'm not going to do it because she's not going to get me mad today. She's not going to get me mad today. I want to get mad today, but I'm not going to get mad today because I know it's what she wants me to do. Okay, so. For those that don't know who this is, it's Missy Moo. And Missy Moo has also been spotted around Foodie. That's what Missy Moo looks like. And you're right. Some of Foodie's followers, they all have the same look in the eye, don't they? They all kind of look the same a little bit. Is there anything else of note here? Oh, for those who weren't around back in the day, this is Foodie in Thailand trying to get into that boat. Cindy Lou says, Chantal, you think you're jealous of you. At 59 years old, I'm in way better shape than you.
Oh my God.
So there's Foodie just trying to get in the boat. And this was her before she came back to Canada. She was having trouble getting in the boat. BG stands for baby girl, I imagine. BG stands for baby girl. Yeah, release the full boat footage. So look at her. She's trying to get in the boat. We're going to need a bigger boat. We got Jaws over here. We're going to need a bigger boat. And she wants to go travel. She wants to go to Japan. She wants to go to Malaysia. This was her in Thailand, and she hated every second of it because she didn't want to do anything. It was too hot. She had to move around. But this was her in Thailand. And if Squeaky is watching, here's just some of the things that people were saying. And thank you, Lori, for posting this. Even the Beezers were like, this is odd. This is really odd. They were like, who is this person and why is she hovering around so much? Like, why won't she go away? Why does she keep coming back around? Even the Beezers were like, this is really wild. So even the Beezers are going, things that make you go, Mirror for America says, I think Foodie Beauty is in the final stages of addiction. She has accepted her fate and embraces it. We are in the last act, folks. Well, as much as I hate to say it, I can't disagree. I can't disagree. Because the problem is getting worse. And that's by choice. She's making the choice to go all in versus pull herself out. And there's nothing that any of us can do about it either. There's nothing we can do. Let's see. Okay, now I'm going to play this for a reason. And before I play it, I just want to say, I do not support this behavior. Someone who's a manipulator. I don't support it at all. I'm playing it so for anybody out there, you might have somebody who's a manipulator around you. If any of this feels familiar, you can basically spot it and clock it while it's happening. So this person made a video saying that they are a manipulator, and this is what they do to manipulate people.
I changed the time of manipulation.
So this is just to spread awareness for those that you might have people around you that are not so good, that are toxic, that might be playing around with you. Just to just listen to what she has to say.
Later, and this is how I test if I could easily manipulate you. I say something slightly rude about your outfit, your hair. I watch if you fix it, touch it, or explain why you wore it. I text you late on purpose. I watch if you keep your phone in your hand after that. I tell you I'm busy without details. I watch if you stop making plans and wait for me to bring something up. I say, I don't remember you telling me that. I watch if you scroll through your messages to prove it and read them out loud to me. I bring up an old story where I looked like the victim. I watch if you move your chair closer or lower your voice like you're comforting me. I change the time of the date last minute. I watch if you rush to get ready faster. I leave your message undelivered. I watch if you open Instagram or Snapchat to see if I'm active. I tell you I'm tired when you ask me for something simple. I watch if you immediately say, it's okay, don't worry about it. I'll end the call quickly without saying when we'll talk again. I watch if you send a soft goodnight text after I hang up. I mention another girl just to see your face. I watch if you sit quieter, change the topic, or try harder to sound easygoing. I say, you're acting weird, even when you aren't. I watch if you adjust your tone, your face, your whole vibe, just to make me feel comfortable. I'm a manipulator, and this is how I test if I could easily manipulate you. I'm a manipulator.
And this is exactly why I make these videos. It's because these type of people are everywhere.
Yeah. And again, there's a reason why I'm playing this. Like, again, dumpster fire, I don't agree with what this girl does, if she does it. But she just basically outlined how manipulators work. And I'm playing it for the chat because there might, I don't know about the people y'all hang out with or be around, but if people you might work with, people that you might be around, they might be manipulating you. And so this person just outright said, this is what I do to manipulate people. Like, here's the game plan. These are all the tactics that I use to manipulate. And the sucky part about it is that there's people like this woman out there doing this. It might be a woman, it might be a man. But manipulators know how to manipulate people, and they don't have to be geniuses to do it. You know, Foodie, like, she knows how to manipulate people. She knows all the tactics. She even said so in Cuba. She said, I'm going to manipulate the fuck out of you and then come online and be sweet as pie and you're going to eat it up. She was confessing in Cuba that she's a manipulator. She felt so confident and so high on the horse that she said outright, I manipulate all of you and you're going to buy it and you're going to watch me. You're never going to stop because you're addicted to me. I have such power over you that even if I tell you to your face that I'm manipulating you, you're going to still support me. And guess what? She wasn't wrong. Because even after her saying that, her beezers stuck with her. But that's how evil and twisted and confident manipulators can get. Like, I can tell you to your face that I'm manipulating you. I'm playing in your face. And you won't leave. Ha ha. Okay, what else we got here? Real quick. Oh, hey, gardeners. World's amazing things. Black diamond apples, only found in Tibet, are so rare they can cost between $7 and $20. They are sweeter than regular apples, often described as tasting like honey. So, all you gardening people, ever seen a black apple? There you go. I just showed it to you. Something pretty in nature that you didn't know about. And look at this, crazy moments. They told me honey badgers were the most dangerous animals in the world. Then I met him. So look at this woman. She's got an entire honey badger on her lap like a cat. Honey badgers are feisty. They don't care. They'll fight tigers. They'll fight lions. They'll take on an entire pride by themselves. They don't care. And they're very, very smart. They're extremely smart. They'll figure things out. They're very powerful little animals. Because, you know, honey badgers. Just thought I'd let you see that. Okay. So we're like almost 2 hours into this. I've shown you guys a lot of stuff on Twitter. How about we get into the footage where Foodie's about to, you know, I'm going to let you guys decide what happened here. I'm gonna let you guys tell me what happened here. And this is courtesy of Orange Cat. So big ups to Orange Cat. The stream is called Storm Beeson. And she was eating and blah, blah, blah the whole time. But there was a moment where it looked like I was watching her during the stream, she kept looking at her phone, 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 paying attention to that phone, looking at her phone. And it's like, what are you looking for? You're waiting for that email to come through. And then something happened. And she got real quiet. Her mood just shifted. Let's watch.
It's very important. Oh, she kept asking? Very important question. VIQ. I can't have sausage or pepperoni. I can have extra cheese, though. The 4-cheese pizza from Domino's is pretty good. Pizza and wings? Rabbit is halal, I think, yeah.
I clocked it. It starts right about here. So you guys can see her demeanor, right? She seems pretty chill. Like she's just sitting there doing what she does, as she does. But watch the shift that happens in a bit.
Halal pepperoni. Kind of, Michelle. Are you okay, by the way? How is Marie?
Oh, sorry.
Who's this now?
I'm really sorry. I can't blow it up all the way. I just tried, Sensei. When I just tried to do it full screen, but because there's a chat that's being captured with it, it won't blow up the picture anymore. So apologies. Oh. Her looking at her phone. She's reading something. She's reading. Look at her face. Uh-oh.
Okay.
You see this?
I feel like, is it icy out?
Yeah. Did y'all feel that? Did you feel it? She is lovely, isn't she? Did you feel it? She didn't say anything. She didn't blow up, but man, the shift in that energy.
The scooter will get damaged. Mexican food is not popular here, no. Not like in the States.
Look at her.
I'm trying to think of the most popular ethnic food.
Yeah.
Hey, Dylan. Yeah, I love Mexican food. I want like the real Mexican food experience.
Hi, Starshine.
Probably Indian food, Chinese, Jamaican patties, Indian food. Don't know.
Now, if I'm wrong, and there's a chance that I'm wrong, that she wasn't seeing the YouTube stuff tonight, more than likely she would have gotten news about monetization or not this morning. because Quirky Love Rose got a reply back within like 24 hours. And this morning would have been 24 hours. So she would have known by now. And I promise you that if she had gotten good news if she had looked in her email and the email would have been good, she would have been celebrating on Kick. Guys, I got news back from YouTube. I'm remonetized. I don't think she got back what she wanted, though.
The Dollar Tree ones are good.
You know what, Rio? I would agree with you. But here's the thing about Foodie. Here's where it gets a little tricky. Chantal's number one mission in life is to not let Girl World feel like they won something. You know, I'm not going to let them win. She knows that we're waiting, just as she's waiting to see if she's going to get remonetized. And all the tarot readers have said she's not going to get her monetization back. And she loves to prove us wrong. She likes to say, you were wrong and I was right. You know, like she wants that win so bad. I've done readings on Foodie. She's not going to get it back. Neo Tarot said, you're not going to get it back. Sunburst Tarot said, you're not going to get it back. You're not going to get what you want. She wants to say, all those tarot readers were wrong about me. She wants a win so bad. But she will deliberately hide her emotions just so she doesn't have a blow up, a meltdown, because if she did that, she'd be giving us a bit of a win, in her opinion. Yeah, she'll put on the unbothered act all day long. She won't let us know when something's bothering her. Like everything's fine. It's all about maintaining the window dressing. And the window dressing is, I'm fine. I have no problems. I'm getting what I want. When she's not getting what she wants. Yep, she has the need to save face over everything. I can't let them win. She's more concerned about social media and maintaining appearances than taking care of herself. She's always put more energy into what people see versus what's going on with her. That's why her life is in ruins right now. And to answer your question, where was your question? Excuse me, sorry. Doesn't it mean that she'll never receive it back? I don't know if she could appeal it, but even if she does appeal it, it just means more time. You know, let's just say right now that Foodie did get her monetization back right now, today. She got it back. Guess what? Even if she got it back, let's see. Today is the 12th, right? Today is the 12th of March. The way that YouTube Pay works, even if she got it back, she won't receive any money until next month, because that's how YouTube works. It's not like Kick or Twitch where you get paid every week. The way it always works with YouTube monetization, whatever you make, like today's the 12th, if I receive any money, it's going to be the money that I earned last month, not the money that I earned this month. They're always like a month behind. So even if she got monetization back, she's not going to see any money until the following month. And right now, as it stands, today is the 12th, she would only have 2 weeks to earn money until the end of the pay period. Does that make sense? So if they turn her down and they say, well, we're not monetizing you, that just means more time that she's not on YouTube making the ad money. She really wants that ad money. She relied a lot on that ad money. She relied on it a lot. So it's like, this is just an added stressor to her life right now. So like she's stressing out about when am I going to get monetized? Like how much time do I have for the month to make money? And we're already almost 2 weeks in. So that's why she's like acting this way.
Everything I heard, fuck you. Don't swear near my apartment building.
Yes, she does have a sue, Mom. She has to wait 90 days, 3 months.
Flowey. Pizza. I don't feel like eating pizza. We don't have birria. Okay, the only things open, Harvey's, McDonald's. Well, there are other things open, but I don't know. I don't trust it because I don't know these things.
And another reason why I feel like she got some news that she did not want to hear, since I have dealt with food addiction, she was doing the cope eating last night. Like she was quiet and she was doing that cope eating. She wasn't happy eating. She was cope eating. She was quiet and she was just shoveling that food in, just trying to stop herself from being upset. She was doing that cope eating. So I don't know exactly what she saw, but I don't think it was a happy nature because she was doing that cope eating.
Harvey's has the dill pickle puts in.
Do y'all see how her mood shifted though? Like anybody that was watching last night, in the beginning part of the stream, she was relaxed. She was very chill. We're just going to sit here and hang out. And then mood shift. She got quiet. She got real quiet. Acting like I'm unbothered. I'm unbothered. Nothing's bothering me. Did you get some bad news, Chantal? And another thing, I think another reason why she want her monetization back, I think she was waiting to get back on YouTube to talk about Salah. I think she's been biding her time and thinking to herself, I'm going to wait till I get back on YouTube. Because if I get back on YouTube and I do some rage streams, I can make some big money. She's waiting. She's like, I want to get back on YouTube and do my rage streams and I'll make tons of money spilling the dirt. But if she's not monetized, she can't do that. She could do it on Kick, but she won't make as much money as she could on YouTube. And I agree with you, Homer. Even if she got it back at some point, she'll lose it again. She will lose it again because she won't follow the rules. She'll talk about her eating issues and screw up again. So even if she got it back, she's not going to keep it for long. But I think one of the main motivations for getting her monetization back wasn't just the ad money, is because she's got a lot to say about Salah, but she's waiting for the right forum to do it where she can make the most profit. And this, hold on a second. I don't know if there is a correlation here. I don't know if there's a correlation between the two, but that is kind of spooky. That is kind of spooky. I don't know if there is if there's any connection with that, but that is spooky.
What happened? Oh, I think I saw a bit of it. Teardrop is not shitty. It's not nice.
Hold on. Thank you, T. Tony, for the super chat. That was a good catch on her mood shift. I think you're right on the money. Yeah, I was watching last night. I know that she's been waiting to see if she's going to be remonetized again. And I really wasn't interested in, like she was just, people have been asking, like, when are you going to get me remonetized? But I noticed her mood shift. I'm like, ooh, something happened. But thank you for the super chat. I think you're right on the money. She got some kind of bad news last night because she did get off the couch and she left for about 5 minutes. And I know she had to go get her food, but she didn't just go and get her food. She was off camera for a minute, going to the bathroom, like baby talking the cat. I'm like, are you like trying to get yourself together off camera? Like get yourself together so you don't end up crying or something? Because she did leave for a minute. Payday, the mods were fighting. They were fighting. Yeah, look, she's on her phone. She's on her phone. Look.
Crying out loud, these Roonies. What should I get? I'm just here, food obsessed.
Yeah, look at that. She even said so. I'm food obsessed. But remember, Stacy, you said she's doing the best she can. She's on her stream obsessing about food as a food addict, but she's doing the best she can. She basically just comes on stream to have B moments and look to make money at the same time she's having her B moments. She's monetizing her B moments, but she's doing the best she can, right? She's not getting help. She's not going to therapy. She's not going to inpatient. She's monetizing her issues, but she's doing the best she can. Whatever you say. That's an awfully long time looking at a damn menu. If that's what she was doing, she's spending an awfully long time looking at that menu. Look how serious she looks. Look at that face. That does not look like she's looking at a menu. Something's got her full attention and she looks damn serious.
What about Popeyes? I didn't say I was anyone's side. I just don't think that name calling is necessary. She's not shitty.
So while Chantal was basically looking at her phone, looking for something, The mods were going at it in her chat. Like Teardrop, Tracy were going at it. And although Chantal is a content creator and she could have easily said, hey, you two, cut it out. Cut it out. Why are you fighting? What is this nonsense? She's the content creator. They are the mods. She could say, hey, knock it off. Knock it off. She's not even paying attention. She's just letting this go on, letting her chat run wild.
What the hell, guys? Who's beezing? Are you guys beezing?
You know what's funny, and I agree with you. They take a huge liability with allowing her the platform. It's a real possibility that she will pass away online. It is. It really is. With all of her health issues and the fact that she's online for 4, 5, 6 hours at a time, she's not taking care of her health. It could happen. And I'm going to go further. I'll take it further. I think that Chantal has very bad mental health. She lives a lot in Delulu land. I said this during my tarot reading. Like, I feel that her mental health is really, really bad. And there might be a possibility that she might have an entire mental break on live. And here's what sucks. Because Foodie is so animated and because she lies so much, if she does have some sort of a mental episode, emotional episode, we're not going to know. We're not going to recognize it at first. We're just going to chalk it up to like, she's just acting weird, right? We're not going to recognize it when it happens. If that happens. We're just going to say, hey, like, she's just acting a little weird, or maybe she's a little high or something, and this is normal when it's not normal. We're not going to recognize it when it starts happening until it's really, really extreme. Yeah, exactly. She's cried wolf so many times. We're not going to know if she's putting on an act or if she's being for real. And that's one of the main reasons, y'all. This is why I'm not going to go live and live snipe her. Because I don't know what's going to happen with Foodie. I don't know if she's going to have some kind of mental break at some point or a medical episode at some point. And if there are people that are live sniping her, if they're live sniping her and things like that start happening, it might put their channel at risk. It's like, I don't trust this bitch. Can I just say that? I don't trust this bitch. With the way she's not taking care of herself, her health, her mental health, I don't trust the situation. Because if she starts having a mental break or something medical, I don't want to live stream if she has a heart attack or a stroke. I don't want you guys to bear witness to that. Anything could happen at any time with Foodie. Like, I think that would be too traumatic, but y'all wouldn't wonder why I'm not live sniping her. That's why. That's exactly why. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Payday. It would be all over the place. If something happened to Chantal, you're right. It would be all over the place. It would be on Twitter. It would be on YouTube. People would be reporting it. If they weren't live snapping it, there would be clips or something on Twitter. It'd be all over the place. You're right. But as a reactor, as someone that I covers Chantal, I think it would be too much to see something like that. A medical emergency, like a psychosis break. I think it would be too much. Like Chantal, she likes to say, oh, they're waiting for me to pass away. I'm not morbid. I don't want to see that on camera. I really, really don't. And I don't think you guys do either. We want to see her get her comeuppance, but I don't want to see an actual death or psychotic moment happening.
I'm almost done.
Right. And it's just not on, I don't want it on the menu.
Okay, guys, should I try this or will it be gross? Maybe I should just get a fillet. Popeyes.
And a lot of people have said, and I have said, I'm like, can this woman not make a single decision on her own? She goes to the chat and she asks them, what should I eat? Should I eat this? Should I get that? That by itself is manipulative. Do you realize that? It's manipulative. By acting like she cares about the audience and asking them their opinions and what should she eat, it is manipulative. She's doing this to be manipulative, to act like she cares about what they think and what they want, and making everything as interactive as possible, involving them in every area of her life, even down to her meals. She's being manipulative. She's bringing people in as close as you can possibly bring them. Like, you guys matter to me. You're my friends. I care about what you think. You make decisions for me. Manipulative. Very manipulative. Yeah, and she also wants people to pay for her meals. She'll sit there and say, oh, I'm thinking about having this, but I could have this. What do you guys think? Should I get a filet? Should I get lobster mac and cheese? Should I get a burger? She's naming off all these foods that she is interested in eating that night. Why? Because she's hoping that somebody will come forward and go, oh, I'll give you the money for said meal. Then she gets a free meal. But she makes things very parasocial. But this is manipulation on another level. She's a person, if she's hungry, oh, I'm thinking about having a filet, then go pay for it. This is dry begging at its finest. I'm mentioning all these foods that I'm interested in eating, and I'm purposely telling you what I want and what I'm interested in, because those of you in my audience with money, I'm waiting for you to pay for something. If you pay, I'll order this, right? If you're really hungry, you'll order your own damn food, right? You'll get it yourself. I'm hungry, I'm going to order this tonight. Bam, done. But she's sitting there waiting. She's waiting and she's waiting and she's waiting. She's not ordering yet. Are you not hungry? Order your food. Order your food. No, you're waiting for people to pay for your food.
We don't have churches. I like the blackened ranch with the chicken tenders.
Yep, there we go. I like the blackened ranch with the chicken tenders. Suggestion, food suggestion. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I like the blackened ranch with the chicken tenders. Somebody buy that for me.
But
More waiting. She's waiting for money.
Squeaky for mod of the mods. Double fish with triple tartar. What's the elephant in the room? Long John. We don't have Long John Silvers.
And y'all got to know that her food habit is out of control. It's out of control. You know why she gets online and she mentions all the food she wants to eat? Because you got to know her food bill is insane. At least half the food that she eats is paid for by other people. Like, I'm sure that she orders food after getting paid for food, but Foodie, she's over 500 pounds. Let's just call it like what it is. She's over 500 pounds. To maintain 500 pounds, you've got to be eating between 6,000 to 8,000 calories a day just to maintain that. And she's gaining weight like nobody's business. Alabama chapstick. Hey, girl. Food always tastes better to her when it's seasoned with someone else's money. I love that. Damn. Alabama coming through with some facts. Food always tastes better to her when it's seasoned with somebody else's money and bought for with somebody else's money. It tastes real good when you didn't have to pay for it. Facts, mama. Facts. Love you too, girl. But it's food always tastes better when you didn't have to pay for it. When somebody else is paying for it, it don't taste so good when you got to pay for it. But at least half her food is bought more by the feeders. So she expects everything in her life to be for free. Let's see. Her feedies pay for her food, which she then turns and makes money with. So she's the content creator. She decided long ago, my channel is going to be about food. She, as the content creator, decided her content. And let me tell y'all something. No matter who you are, no matter what channel that you have, whatever your content is, you as a content creator, you are responsible for anything connected to your channel. Any materials that you may need, your computer, your microphone, which mine kind of sucks, but you are responsible for anything connected to your channel. She decided that food was her content. So as someone that she wanted a food channel, by having food as her content, she was saying, I am responsible for getting all the materials related to my content. That includes food. But she devised a system, hey, I'm going to have a channel and other people are going to pay for the things related to my channel. including food. She wants other people to pay for the food. So she got the feeders to pay for the food. She'll eat the food purposely on camera, make money with that meal, and bonus, it attracts other people who pay her for private content. So she's double dipping. She's getting a free meal. She's making money with that meal in that moment. And she's also making money on the side because her platforms, her social media platforms are basically a big infomercial for, hey, this is me. I'm Foodie Beauty. I'm doing the feedie content. This is what I do. I can do more off camera. Call me. Call me. Contact me on Instagram. Contact me on Scameo. I'll do a $250 cameo video for you. So somebody pays for a meal. She eats it on Kick. She'll make whatever money on Kick in that moment, make more money later. It's like this whole system set up to keep her addictions going, to attract more funders and enablers to her addiction. It's one toxic addiction machine has been running for years, absolute years. And she's mad because she can't get on YouTube and get that ad money because I don't know what her RPM was set at before she got demonetized. I know where mine is set at. I'm sure that Foodie's was much higher. If, say, she was making $20 per 1,000 views, if she was getting like 6,000, 7,000 views, she was making at least $150 per video, per live. That's not counting super chats and super thanks and whatever else was being sent to her by PayPal. She was bringing it in. That's why she misses YouTube. She wants that ad money. She wants that RPM money. And ever since she got booted to Kick, she's not making as much. And she's having to work harder to make that money back that she would normally get in ad money. That's why she wants on there so bad. And that's why when she comes back on YouTube, she's not going to keep that monetization for long if she gets it, because she's going to screw up. She's going to get high. She's going to talk about her food issues, and she's going to screw up the whole thing. To make her feedies happy, she's still going to have to go on Kick. So does anybody think that Foodie is going to have enough energy to do content on both channels? Be on YouTube and get that monetization money, but also go on Kick to make the feedies happy? She's going to be tired. She's already tired. She's already tired. She can't do two channels. It's either one or the other. I agree with you, Suzanne.
What? Where's my, this is stupid.
Yes, Havasu Mom. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, Joni. I saw the screenshots. He was in chat saying, yeah, I'm Sofa King. And he made a point to go into Milky Chai's chat last night and say that he was paying a portion of Foodie's rent. He went into Milky Chai's chat last night and said, I'm paying a portion of Foodie's rent. How much? Can't say. Don't know. He didn't say half the rent. He didn't say all the rent. He said a portion. So he's been paying part of her rent.
Okay.
I don't know, Nash. She's making enough money to pay her own damn rent. Yep, he sure is. Oh, he is. He is one of her favorites. He even went on the LCU and they did an entire live stream. He said that he was one of Foodie Beauty's feeders. That was in the title. He was proud of that fact. Yep, Sin Eater. Mm-hmm.
I didn't even see what like originally was said. So I don't even know. I was ordering food. But yeah, you're a very nice person, so I don't see how. I don't know, like what happened. Don't be sorry. I mean, doesn't involve me, but what happened? But how does hitting a wrong button spell out a whole word? I don't understand. Or what was said that triggered you? I don't understand. Like, I'm just asking.
You know, Chantal, you're the content creator. If you had paid as much attention to your chat as you do to your phones and the menus, you'd know what the hell was going on. But you're too busy being engrossed in both your phones and looking at a menu, getting another meal. And so you're like, I don't know what's going on. Why are you guys fighting? Pay attention to your chat. Yep. Like, pay attention to your damn chat.
Everyone chill. I'm not mad. I'm just asking. What's going on? I'm not at anyone's side. I'm asking a question. Oh.
That comment. Ron only comes in a girl world when he's mad at Foodie, but goes crawling back. He says he can't quit her. It makes you wonder, why can't he quit her? What is it about Chantal that he can't quit? Why can't he quit her? What is it about Chantal that he can't quit? Does she do something for him? Is there something about her that is just addictive? What is it? I mean, she does have a talent for putting food away like nobody's business. Is that the reason? Like, what is the reason? What is the reason why you're around her, Ron?
Oh.
I don't think so,
you're
Vanilla.
trying to say shit. Okay.
Like, no, I honestly don't feel that Pete's is a feeder. I don't think so. I don't think he's a feeder. Honestly, I don't think Pete's is a feeder. He's just someone that he's been friends with Chantal since high school. They were engaged. They were together in a relationship, and he cared about her. But he was never on board with like, eat this and eat that, you know? So I don't know. I honestly don't think that Pete's is a feeder. He's just like, I can't stop her from eating. This is what she wants to do. So I'm just gonna, just leave well enough alone. But no, I don't think he is.
Okay, well, anyway. Not that big of a deal, right? You guys good now? Kiss and make up? No, I'm kidding.
I believe that too. It was over when she left Syria.
Tracy.
And I just said that earlier. I said that earlier. Like, I don't know what's going to happen to Foodie. And I'm not trying to be paranoid. It's not that I'm paranoid. It's just that I don't want anything that Foodie does to affect me and my channel. Given the fact that she's got very little health. She's been allegedly passing out on live stream. Don't know why. Is that chemicals? Is that her breathing? Is that low oxygen? Like, what is that? Is that a medical issue? I don't want to be live streaming and then something happen and go, oh my God. I don't want to be live streaming that. So I wait for her live streams to be over before I do a review. Nodding off. Like, why is she nodding off? When did she didn't pass out. I'm sorry, I used the wrong word. She didn't pass out. She nodded off. Some people have been speculating she was just doing it for attention and make people worry. Other people have said it might be real. See, again, that's the bad thing. You don't know what's real with Foodie and you don't know what's an act. So if something serious happens, are we going to know the difference? Are we going to be able to tell? Because she plays around so much. It's going to be hard to know at first.
I love both of you guys. Sissy. What do you mean, let it get out of control? What do you want me to do? Hello. Hello. That's great. Oh, see, girl. That's good, sister. No, it's called Halwa Brooklyn. It's a dessert. A sesame seed dessert. Made with sesame seed paste and sugar. Yeah. You guys don't have to. I mean, it's not like all my mods have to like each other.
You know, I've known for a minute she's not going on this trip. Because if she were, she'd be more excited. She'd be more happy. She'd be talking about it constantly. Notice how the conversation has shifted. She's not talking about the Malaysia trip anymore. She's eating more food. It's not going to happen. She ain't going anywhere. The only place she really needs to be going is the hospital. But she ain't going to go there. There's no trip. So now let's talk about a possible trip to Disneyland or Japan. What? Disneyland or Japan? Who's going to go with you? Because I know you're not going to go by yourself. I just can't see Foodie going to Disneyland by herself. Can you? Or to Japan by herself. She's not self-sufficient to take a trip alone. So who is taking these trips with her? Who's going on these trips with Foodie? Hi, Witch. She talks about going to these places, but where is the plan to make it actually happen? Okay, I want to go to Japan. Here's my plan. I'm going to do this, 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 and this. Who's going to these places with her? Who's going to be her caretaker? It'd be dangerous for her to go anywhere. No, she wouldn't go. She hates kids. She's never going to go to Disney World. And considering how much she supports predators, I would have questions about why she's at Disney World to begin with. Like, why is she around all those kids? Is she going to put those kids on camera? She's going to make a point to show kids? I'm not comfortable with that. Her showing children on camera at Disney World. That would not be smart. I do have questions why she wants to go to Disney World. Of all places to go, we're going to Disney World. Do you want to put kids on camera, Foodie?
I don't know. I guess just try to ignore each other.
Life with Ron or Life by Ron is Sofa King. He has said it many times in the chats. He has said, yes, I am Sofa King. Life with Ron or Life by Ron is Sofa King. He sure is.
What's the question? No, Tito. Not yet. It stresses me out. No, they should not retreat for the night. What the hell? Oh, hi, Barbarossa's wife. This is a family event. Oh, wow. Cool. It's really sweet, yeah.
You know what, Chantal? It seems to me like the only reason you do kick streams is you come online, you eat your food, and as soon as you're done stuffing your face, the stream ends. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Like, she just comes online to eat a bunch of food, and as soon as she's done stuffing herself, the stream is over. She just comes online to eat a bunch of food. She comes on Kick just a dry bag to get a free meal. Once she gets the free meal or meals, she's done. Thanks for the free food, chat. I'm out of here. I got what I wanted. I'm not going to entertain you. I just came online to dry beg for food. I got my meals. I'm out. It really isn't watchable, Hill. The whole idea is she's not doing streams to entertain people. This is just her wanting the ad money. She's coming online to get the ad money. And I heard that she said that she likes to stream like 6-7 hours a day. And I think I know why. It's because she's calculated in her mind how much money she'll make off the ads if she puts in a certain number of hours during the day. So she comes online and she's basically watching the clock. She's watching the clock. You know, like, oh, I got to be online for 7 hours. If I'm making a certain amount per hour off of Kick, then if I stay online for 7 hours, I make a certain amount. So she's just showing up for work, sitting at her desk. She's going to sit there and, you know, doodle on paper and drink her cup of coffee and wait until it's time to go home. And in the meantime, she's begging for food. So she shows up for work. She's not going to work. And she's waiting for a colleague to buy her lunch. And then after she eats her lunch, she's out the door. She clocks out. So this is not about watching content that's entertaining. It's about, I'm just here to fill up the hours before I have to go home and get some free food out of it. Look at her mood, though. The mood is still shifted. Something happened. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, it didn't make her happy. Isn't that weird? Food normally makes her happy. Like she gets in a better mood when she eats. She's not happy right now. She's quiet. She's real quiet. Yeah, moody Foodie. What happened? What happened, Foodie? Did you get some news you didn't want to get? I bet you did.
I love all you guys. Mod of the month. No, that would be picking favorites and stuff. Flowey kissy face. Melly, I don't know. Yeah, I hope she's okay, but she probably is, but Popeyes.
And here's the thing, even if Chantal managed to get her monetization back, which I don't think is going to happen, but here's Foodie. She's on Kick. She's able to do whatever she wants, right? And what does she wants to do? She wants to eat. She eats a lot. If her content is this boring on Kick, can you imagine it on YouTube? If she can't do everything that she wants, like how much worse it's going to be? Unless she rages, she could surprise me. She could absolutely shock me. But she's on Kick and she's being boring. And she's going to get on YouTube and do exactly what? What is she going to do on YouTube that's different? If she can't come on YouTube and talk about her food issues and you guys don't understand, and what is she going to do on YouTube with all the rules? Knowing that she's being watched, knowing that she's under the microscope. How is it going to be different? Unless she goes the other way and she's raging. That could be interesting content. She would make money. She says she's going to do cooking videos. Oh, joy. Just what we need. More cooking videos. Well, that won't last long. Because Foodie really doesn't like to cook. She likes to eat, but she doesn't like to cook. She's not going to do cooking videos. I don't see much in the way of cooking videos. Sit down, cook. She doesn't like cooking, though. She hates the dirty dishes. You know what? You could be right about that, Health. She may get the good views for a minute when she comes back, but it won't last long. Wobbles dried out and is working. Poor Wobbles. You just can't catch a break. Poor Wobbles.
I need to get groceries. I'm over my grocery budget again this week already. I always forget to message her. Well, oh, she doesn't get notifications, eh? Food is so expensive.
Yeah, she's doing her best.
The cat's in somewhere now.
Remember, she's doing her best. I mean, she spends $100 in takeout minimum a day. She's doing her best, y'all. Stacy was insistent about that. She's doing her best. You haters, you jealous morons. $100 minimum in takeout. She's doing her best. And it could be worse. It could be $200 in takeout a day.
Yeah, goodbye. I got rid of that problem, teardrop. I never had issues with Kick sending me notifications. Oh, YouTube, yeah. Yep. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to check, yeah. I never had issues with Kick sending me notifications. I didn't even know, I don't know how it works. Oh, yeah. I do get some notifications, still for Misskip for some reason. The ice storm done? I don't know. Still looks gloomy and rainy, but... You don't get the notifs, Prince? I don't know. Some people do, some people don't. I don't know, Shroomy.
As far as her eating in the bedroom, I'm still stuck on the fact that she had a box of Captain Crunch cereal in her bedroom and a sausage. I don't even want to think about what was happening in there. I'm not going to let my mind go there. The box of cereal was in the kitchen last time I saw it. Why was it moved to the bedroom? Why is there a sausage in there? Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. No one tell me. No one tell me.
I mean, not everybody can be in your chat all the time. Like for mods, I prefer to have them people who are like in my chat regularly, or else
That hot dog is juicy, but the sausage was even juicier. Film at 11.
The point, you know. But people can't be in all the time. It's not like it's a paid job. You know what I mean? Like, people have lives and stuff. Yeah, I did, cat lady. It's true. You know?
Where's the beef? Foodie edition.
Yeah, Brooklyn. The O train was sparking today, I heard, in the rainstorm. Scooty is alive and kicking. Can you honk it? No, it's in the room.
Oscar, me, her. It's not Oscar Mayer, it's Oscar, me, her.
I don't feel like turning this way. Whoops. I work for free and I'm proud of it. I appreciate you. No, it's okay. I didn't mean you, Tracy. Like, you're usually in here. But, yeah. I'm just saying in general. I think there was like some people. I unmodded Carolina. I haven't seen her in forever. So if you're not going to be in my chat, why keep her as mod? You know, I'm not even being salty, but I'm just saying, for example, you know what I mean? Drive Scooty in the apartment. Not yet.
And I have a confession to make. Don't judge me. Foodie, y'all gonna laugh at me. Foodie is so boring anymore. Like, I'm one of those people that if something is boring, I tend to drift mentally. So like, I'll put on Foodie stream and I'll listen to it while I'm playing Stardew Valley. Isn't that a weird combination? Like, I gotta be doing something else. I can't just sit there and watch because there's really nothing worthwhile to watch. She's just sitting there doing nothing. So like, I'll put on Foodie and like listen to what's going on and play Stardew Valley at the same time. Like, I feel like I got to be doing something. I got to keep my mind active. I'll just sit there and play Stardew Valley because Stardew Valley is interesting. Foodie is not. I want to hear what's going on, but I don't have to necessarily see it because she's not going to move off the couch. I'll just play Stardew Valley while listening to her babble.
I have to put the chair back properly together and stuff. Hey, Faye, Tay, hello. Yeah, I love you. I have health issues too. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. So that's what I'm saying. Not everybody can be here all the time, but at least, like, you know, like certain people were never for months. I usually wait months and months before I unmod somebody. I get the hint that they're not here anymore. You know what I mean? I haven't picked a movie yet. Yeah, she is always here working hard. Yeah.
I don't think that does she have a desk now? I've heard this talk about a desk. Is there an actual desk in her house? Does she have a desk, or is she going to get one, allegedly, for Pete's? What's the situation on the desk? So she's got a desk. She's got one now. It's a junky, cheap one. Of course it is. She says she put it together. I don't believe that. So let's review. She's got a desk. She's got a laptop. I wonder if she's got the desk because she needs to make content and she needs somewhere to put the laptop to make said content. Maybe some of her clients have requested that. They want a stable base for the laptop, so like the camera angles and so forth. I don't think it's for Pete's, because he's not even there. And he's not going to be there. She's not going anywhere. Desk and a sore throat. If she doesn't travel, will Pete still come? I don't think he will. She's got 2 phones. Here's the thing, though. Even if she's got 2 phones, Garlic, like if she's filming certain kinds of content, it's easier to film certain kinds of content if you got like a camera that's stationary versus holding it in your hands. You know, you're doing all this stuff. And I believe that's why she got the laptop in the first place. That way she can just do what she does without having to hold the phones or put them on a stand, which might get knocked over. Her TV is now moved to the bedroom. Yep. Sounds like a setup for content. Maybe her clients are requesting certain things.
The spicy gay guy. Bell, Beezer Bell. Beezer Bell.
And here's something to think about with that kind of content. Not that I want to take your minds there, but it might be difficult for Chantal to lie down just because she's got so much weight on her chest. It might be easier for her to stream sitting up in a sit-up position, and she can do that on the couch more so than the bed. That might be why the setup moved to the living room, because she can sit up on the couch better than the actual bed. Like the couch has the backings, and she can lean up against it. Versus the bedroom where you really don't have anything you can lean on. She's 500 plus pounds. She has a lot of weight on her chest, which might impair her breathing. So that might be another reason why she moved everything to the living room area. Like her breathing is very impacted right now.
True victim of timeout, yeah.
To answer your question, why doesn't she live with Pete's? Because she can't. Pete's lives with other people. I believe he rents a room, and there is no room for Chantal. He lives with other people. He doesn't live alone. So she can't just move in with Pete's. And given what Chantal does, she needs a private space to do what she does undisturbed. She can't have like other people in the house around while she's doing that kind of content. Plus, Chantal keeps late hours. You know what I mean? Like she's up all night. Other people in the house couldn't get their rest with someone like Foodie around. So she has to have her own private space to do her thing.
She's an apex beezer with a good heart. Apex beezer. Yeah.
She is, yeah. I think I don't know.
Look at her mood. Look at her mood. Look at her mood. What a shift, eh? Does this look like the face of a happy woman that got happy news? This looks like the face of somebody who's feeling very disappointed. Very disappointed that she didn't get what she wanted. She looks very disappointed. She was hoping for some happy news. She didn't get it. And she's not going to get it. I think they did, Bella.
I'll prove my loyalty. Hey, Chigger Jordan.
I think every plan that she's been trying to make have been blocked. She wanted Pete's to come stay with her. He's not staying with her. She wanted to go to Malaysia. She can't go to Malaysia. She's not getting anything that she really wants. If she's reaching out to her family, they're not helping her in the way she wants them to help her. She's not getting anything from Salah. So it's like she's reaching out for people and they're not reaching back to her. Is that confirmed that she wanted Pete's to pay partial or half the rent? Is that something that he has said? Payday. I don't go to Pete's chat. Did he say that? She wanted Pete's to live with her and pay half the rent or partial rent. Did he say that? Or was that just a thought? She wanted him to move in with her, she said when she moved there. I don't know about that. I don't know if she wanted Pete to move in. I think, honestly, she got the apartment from Natter. She wanted a second chance with Natter. I think she wanted a second chance with Natter. And she didn't get the second chance with Natter. She's not going to get the second chance with Natter. I mean, she brought Natter to the apartment, right? We saw. She wanted a second chance with Natter. Pete said he wasn't making enough. I would imagine not. I mean, half her rent is $1,000 a month. That's not including food. I don't think he can give $1,000 a month. That's a lot of money. I don't know what he's paying in rent right now, but it might be more than what he's paying right now. And Vanilla, I'm with you. I'm with you. I agree with you. Same talking point, same content. Grabbing at straws with what? What exactly? My saying that I think that she wanted a second chance with Natter. I think while she was in the Middle East, she was thinking about getting a second chance with Natter. She got the apartment that she got because it had to be on par with Dee Dee's place. Clearly, she spent time with Natter. We saw the video footage, and it just didn't work out between them. And let me add this to this conversation, Lynn. Chantal is someone that she always wants what she can't have. But the weird thing is, when she gets it, she doesn't want it anymore. It's not so important. She always wanted to possess Natter. She was obsessed with Natter. She has said, I am addicted to this man. And we know how she is with her addiction. She doesn't get over them. She doesn't heal them. They just keep going. 3 years away from Natter. And what does she do when she comes back? She spends time with Natter. First chance she gets, spends time with Natter. And they had a little intimate situation. Right? We saw the footage. And I think Natter rejected her. He doesn't want to spend time around her. I think that if Natter had kept seeing Chantal, she wouldn't be so focused on Salah. And Chantal is someone that she needs validation, needs a man around. It's the moment that Natter shut her down, suddenly she's talking about Salah again. And now that Salah has ghosted Chantal, suddenly, guess what? She's talking about Peeps. Peeps is my best friend. I care about Peeps. Like, Peeps has always been her backup guy. If the guys that she really wants do not want her, suddenly she starts talking about Peeps and promoting Peeps. Like, we're gonna start at the top of the priority food chain. Natter. Okay, Natter doesn't reject me. We're gonna move down a rung. We're gonna go to Salah. Oh, Salah doesn't want me. He's ghosting me. We're gonna move down to Peeps. Suddenly, Peeps is important. When the other two don't want me, I'm gonna go down here. That's how she operates. I want to spend time with Salah. I want to go to Malaysia. But if she went to Malaysia, they'd be fighting. They always fight. They always fight. And she might have had bad intentions going to Malaysia. It might not have been just a vacation. It might have been like a 2-part plan of like, let me get him alone in a room, do something inappropriate, or try to get something inappropriate, and then strong arm my way back to Syria. Because that's the way it sounded to me. It sounded to me, even though Salah had put down boundaries and said, we are just business partners, by saying that, he's saying, these are my boundaries. I don't want anything intimate. I don't want anything romantic. I'm making it known by saying business partner. She was talking about getting lingerie and doing stuff with him in Malaysia. So even though somebody has put down boundaries, she's saying, I'm going to try and push the boundaries. I'm going to get him far away from home, away from his friends, away from his family, in another country. While we're there, I'm going to try something of an intimate nature. I'm sorry, that sounds like predator behavior. Now let's switch the conversation around. If Foodie were a man saying these things about a woman, would the conversation be different? Would it be any less gross? If a man was saying that about a woman, I've got this woman friend and she doesn't want me and she doesn't desire me and she's calling me her business partner, but I got a plan. I'm going to take her to another foreign country. We're going to be alone in a room and I'm going to put on some sexy boxer shorts or whatever, and I'm going to make my move. Would it be any less gross? No. No. I'm going to get you alone someplace else before I make my move. Yeah, it's the same. It is the same. But you essentially want him to trap him with you in a room in another country. Predator. She's a predator.
Got any suggestions for movies? You mean movies that we can watch on Twitch, Teardrop, you mean? I'll still be on for a little bit.
And you know what, Lynn? I'll second that thought. I will. I'll second that thought because I was thinking about the other day where I started with Foodie and where I am now. I really thought about it. And I thought, where did I start with Foodie? Where I started was I was just reacting to a woman on the internet that just ate a bunch of food. Maybe she was kind of weird. She was silly. She was wacky. She ran her mouth. That's where I started. I originally started reacting to Foodie because of her food issue, because I've had a food issue as well. And I thought maybe I can react to her and give people insight to what's really going on with that. Like, this person is a food addict. I've been through food addiction, but I also recognized while I was reacting that she was doing the feeder content. I clocked it early. And I'm like, this woman's doing feeder content. She's catering to the feeders. I've been talking about it for years because I had knowledge about that world. So I was just basically pointing out to people, this is what's really going on. You guys don't know about this because you don't have that knowledge. I do. And I want to make you aware of what's going on. And so I did. But where am I now with Foodie? What am I looking at? What is everybody else looking at? They're looking at somebody who is a severe addict with multiple addictions. But not only is she a severe addict, she's a predator. So I started out reacting to somebody who I thought was just simply into food, doing mukbangs, eating a bunch of food, acting weird. And now I'm reacting to a severe addict who happens to be a predator. That's where we are. That's where we are. She preys on people. She's in her addict brain of, I have to satisfy my addictions. I have to find people to help me satisfy my addictions. I have to get money to satisfy my addictions. Her whole day, her whole world revolves around satisfying her addictions. From the moment she wakes up to the moment she falls asleep, it's about, where can I get money? Where can I get food? How can I get the things that I need to make my addictions happy? She's not making herself happy. She's about making her addictions happy. And who can I get around me to help me with that? Who can fund this behavior? Who will enable this behavior? Who will support this behavior? And anybody who doesn't enable it or support it or fund it, we're a bunch of haters. We're the haters for calling it out and saying, this isn't normal, this ain't right. We're the haters. Although there are people around her that they know she's sick, they fund this crap, they support this crap, and they encourage more of the same. But we're the haters.
Idiocracy. Something spooky.
I think you can hear too, but I prefer to just keep, you know. Hold on. I can still see the chat while I go to the bathroom. So just keep. Yeah. Bathroom bees. Why do you eat so much kibble? I love you. I love you.
I just think it's wild that if it's true that Sofa King, Light by Ron, was paying a portion of her rent, that's wild to me. All the money that Foodie makes and she's having somebody pay a portion of her rent. What the hell? She's charging $250 per video and she's having somebody pay a portion of her rent. Like, wow. Wow. Like all the money you make and you're having somebody pay a portion of your rent. Thank you, Leaky, for being a member for a year. A fool and their money are easily parted. That's true. P.T. Barnum once said, there's a fool born every minute. Chantal is the P.T. Barnum of our time. She is. She's the P.T. Barnum of our time. She's always looking for the fools in her audience. And she manipulates those fools, and they allow themselves to be manipulated.
Why do you creep up on my boobs? Me? Where's your mom? Here's your bowl. Why are you pouring all your toys in the closet? You think it's yours? It's mine. It's
You know what? This comment right here, roasted. She's not worried about blocking people or beezers leaving because there's always someone to replace them. You know what? She's really not really looking for beezers. She's looking for fetish guys. If you're a regular chatter in her chat, you're not giving her money, you're not paying for videos, you're not paying her for private content. She don't care if you leave or if you stay. What she's looking for is to make an entire audience of fetish guys because she knows the fetish guys will stay. That is who she's catering to. That is who she's doing all this stuff for. The baby talk, talking about poo, eating the food. She wants the fetish people in there. The content people. Yeah, this is advertisement. You got it. Bingo. This is all an advertisement. This is like her version of the Home Shopping Network. This is all just advertisement time. Hey, I'm Foodie Beauty. This is what I look like. I'm eating a bunch of food on camera. You want to see more? You want to see the spicy stuff? Contact me on Cameo. Contact me on Instagram. This is just like whatever money. Yeah, I make my ad money, but really it's an advertisement. She's advertising herself. She's doing fetish content where it doesn't need to be. And I actually agree with you, Heyday. I agree with you.
So delicious.
Hold on a minute. I'm trying to get this comment and it's scrolling away from me. Oh. Hold on. I'm looking for this certain comment. Where'd it go? There it is. I think none of the content has been released because some of the people don't want their crap out there. Yes. You know, the feedie world is very protected. It's like, first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. And I'm sure it's a big no-no to out each other. Like if you're a part of it, you're not supposed to out each other for being a part of it. You know, it's like they want to do the fetish, they want to benefit from the fetish, but they're not going to out each other. Yep. So she's got some benefactors. Yeah, first rule of Feeder Club, don't talk about it. Nina did. Well, some people are and some people aren't. And then, of course, there's the spicy stuff that we don't know about that we're not seeing. And I'm going to go on record one more time as saying that, honestly, I don't care what Foodie does as long as she does it in the right place. If she wants to do adult content, do it in the right place. You want to make money off your own body, go for it. But if you're going to do adult stuff, take it to the right place to do it. If she did it in the right place, I wouldn't be yelling and screaming about it. But the fact that she's doing it on social media, exposing people to it that they don't know what they're looking at. They're not informed of what they're looking at. They might be underage. That's where we got a problem. You're putting adult stuff on mainstream media, and that is wrong. It's wrong. You want to go on OnlyHands and do it, Foodie, do it. Do it all. But don't do it in the wrong place.
We should. Chick-fil-A? Is it really far?
You want to know what you're looking at, Nash? I can basically give you a simple definition. She's a fetish model. She is a fetish model doing fetish content on mainstream media. She is doing the cam girl thing, but she's doing it in the wrong place. She's on Kick doing it when she shouldn't be. Her content is kind of cam girl situated. And there are adult sites for that. You know, that's what makes it wrong. It's not what you're doing, it's where you're doing it.
Giant Tiger? I haven't been to Giant Tiger in forever. I need to go. $40 minutes. Oh, Raisin Cane's. They're good. No, Brooklyn. Farm Boy the other day. Oh, in the Rito Center? There's one in the Rito Center.
To answer your question, Yelly, there are people out there that part of their kink is seeing a Muslim woman doing haram things. It could be the overeating, it could be the farting, it could be the cursing, it could be being messy. Like you got the main feeder fetish, but that main feeder fetish can branch out in a million different ways, depending on the person and what their interests are. But there are people that get into the, shall we say, religious aspect of this type of feederism, where they might get into a Muslim woman who normally doesn't act this way, acting gross, when a real normal Muslim woman would not act gross. Like she might be catering to that audience. And remember, it's still Ramadan. Ramadan is still happening, so she's doing all this stuff during Ramadan. The overeating, the swearing, the farting, all of this during Ramadan.
The fries are not that fresh. But it is late. The day Scooty was struggling.
Okay, no. You know what, guys? She's going to get into the eating. We saw what we needed to see. I'm not going to sit here and watch her eat. Because trust me, it ain't pretty. So how about we just end it here? What do you think? Let's just, we're not, I don't need to see her eat. We've already been here like 3.5 hours. We're good. I don't need to see every single second of Chantal stuffing her pie hole. I'm good, thanks. We're good. We're good, chat. We're good. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this live chat. Thank you guys for coming in. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get something to eat myself because I'm hungry. Get myself another cup of coffee. But y'all have been fantastic. Hope you guys have enjoyed the live chat, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.